Hello folks, welcome back to the Prog Hat channel. Thanks for clicking on this video and thanks for all the new subscribers to the channel. Appreciate it very much. Well, I'm back with another video. I honestly didn't know what kind of video I was going to make today, but I wanted to make a video. So I decided that I was going to make a video which I'm going to show 5 records that I remember my mom giving me early on when I was back in junior high school. So this is sort of a Happy Mother's Day video. That before I even go any further, a Happy Mother's Day to everyone out there, to all the mothers out there is what I'm trying to say. So I was thinking, you know what, I want to talk about 5 records. I won't go into great detail or do a deep dive review or anything like that. Just 5 records I remember my mom buying me with her hard-earned money. I do remember at one point my mom even working 3 jobs when she was a single mom, working really hard. And of course, you know, she couldn't afford to get me a record all the time. But later on in her career, she got a really good job. And she was able to buy me records here and there. I really appreciate her, and not too long ago was the anniversary of her passing, so rest in peace, Mom, and thank you for everything you blessed me with in my life. I want to start off with showing this before I get into the record. Yesterday I found this, and I was really excited about finding this. Even though it's on CD, it doesn't matter to me the format. But I'm a big fan of Henry Mancini, and I don't know, but I feel like this is probably goes for a lot of money for a nice vinyl copy of it. So I found this, and it has bonus tracks, and hopefully you can see that. But the last track on here is beautiful. It's elegant. It's called Blues for Mothers. And so I want to start off like that by saying, let me get into the 5 records that I remember my mom buying for me, whether it was at my birthday or a gift or congratulations, you passed and moving on to another grade, or you're going from junior high to high school. But this one right here I want to start off with. This because this led me into the world of prog. I didn't even know what prog was whenever my mom got me this record. My favorite prog band, excuse me. This is Fragile, of course, and we're pretty much all familiar with this album, and I'm sure classic rock fans out there probably have this in their collection. And I just love the inside. I remember her giving me this record, and I was so excited. Of course, the big hit we all heard was Roundabout. What an amazing song that song is. Steve Howe, awesome guitar players. But what I want to say about this record is that this record also opened other doors of other genres of music more and more to me. Especially that real short piece, the Cans and Brahms 4th Symphony and E minor 3rd movement piece. I kept wanting to hear more different classical music. When I came into the vinyl community, I've heard people talk about other styles or different types of classical music that I love. Like there's even like I don't know how else well to describe it, but like an avant-garde style of classical music, maybe like John Cage and folks like that. I love that stuff. This also album, Steve Howe plays some amazing acoustic guitar playing. I mean, Mood for a Day. Oh, beautiful. My favorite 3 pieces of my favorite 3 tracks on this album is The South Side of the Sky. Whenever I'm feeling down, I put this record on to hear that track, and also Heart of the Sunrise. And I love the Long Distance Runaround. That is such a good little rocking song there. But yeah, Fragile. Next, Man, when I first heard this one song on here, I was like, it kind of startled, what's the word? It kind of scared me a little bit as a youngster, but I remember her giving me this album on one of my birthdays, and this Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. I love this record from beginning to end. The song that I'm referring to is Welcome to the Machine. That song not only just blew me away, but it just captivated me. It was like I wanted to hear everything in it, every sound effect, every guitar chord change, music change in it. And it's just like, you know, what a great title for it, because that's what it sounds like, this big machine just living and breathing. I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of life, you know. Life is living and breathing, and it's like this big machine. That's the only way I could really think about it. But I love this album from beginning to end. I think the way the tracks are set up on this are perfect. You have a good beginning, you have a good middle, then you have a good end. Moving on to number 3. I remember her getting me this and bringing it to my job and saying, hey, look in the bag in the back. And when I started working, she picked me up a Queen, News of the World. She heard me talking that I didn't have this album and surprised me with it. And that's the kind of special mother she was, would surprise you with a gift, you know, letting her children know that she loves us. She wants to provide for us, and she's a good giver. So yeah, when she gave me this album, I couldn't wait to get home from work and just go right to the turntable and start listening to tracks. Not only just the We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions, but I'm talking about like tracks like It's Too Late, Get Down, Make Love, and Spread Your Wings. That song always put me, whenever I was down, Spread Your Wings always put me in a better mood when I was depressed. You know, like that hope. You know what? You can get through it. But this album, from beginning to end, thanks, Mom. News of the World by Queen. Got 2 more left. Now, my mom knew I was a big Tom Petty fan. I mean, she knew, because I'll never forget one day I was playing some music loud, and it was a Donovan album with the greatest hits, because my favorite song by Donovan is Sunshine Superman. And I had a really nice stereo setup. I had one of those Marantz with those big old speakers from the ground up. And my sister, she didn't mind me playing loud music as long as I had the door closed. But I remember my mom coming through the door, hearing her coming home from work. I knew it was about time for her to come home. And she heard me playing that Sunshine Superman so loud. And she was like, why does Edward have to hear the music so loud? And my sister said, I could hear her, because he loves music. But she knew I was a big Tom Petty fan. And she picked the album. You don't know how people know things like this about you, like what you don't have on vinyl or record, but they do, you know, and it's a special. But I remember her getting me this, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Long After Dark. I just love this record. It has a lot of great rocking songs. Not only You Got Lucky and A Change of Heart, but there's songs like Straight Into Darkness, The Same Old You, Between Two Worlds, A Wasted Life, Deliver Me. The starting track on here is so good, One Story Town. And just another great Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers album that's from beginning to end. Rest in peace, Tom Petty. To me, I truly miss him. He makes really good music. Now, the next one, now I got another story about this one, because I remember my mom not having very much money, having like maybe $5 left. And this record was in a cutout bin in one of those, I don't remember if it was an Eckerd drugstore or Walgreens or whatever. and it was marked down to like 99 cents. Now this is not the copy. This is, you know, that was a long time ago, and she bought me this, and this is my favorite Beatles album of all time, and that's Let It Be. Yep. She knew I wanted it. She saw it in my eyes, the excitement when I found it in a cutoff bin for 99 cents sealed, and she bought me Let It Be. Love everything about Let It Be, from beginning to end. I'm not into all that. I like the so and so mix, and I think that album sounds crummy. Oh, great. Then maybe you don't really like the record. Okay, I'm stirring the pot there. Maybe you don't really like the record. That's fine. I don't care. But I love everything about this album from beginning to end. I love the way that it sounds. It sounds true. It sounds like the Beatles can still make some good rocking songs. Two of Us, Dig a Pony, Lennon's Across the Universe. Love that song. Do I prefer the other one where it was more had the birds flying off? I've Got a Feeling, and the really hard, and I love that keyboard playing by Billy Preston on the one after 909. Love the Long and Winding Road. Doesn't matter with orchestra or without. I love it, and I love the Get Back on here. So there you go, folks. 5 records that I remember my mom buying for me when I was, I guess, preteens. Yeah, preteen, somewhere around there. I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Moms are the heart of the family. And folks, remember, the music you love, let that music be your journey. Take care, everybody. Have a great week.